track. Smell me. Boom track. It's that boom track. It's a fact, me and Max spit that boom track. So it's important to see who's talking like the Zoom app. Quite the opposite, like when in that doom rap. So whatever you write, take it to him. Strap, no days off, hard work pays off. What's trash to him could be a treasure. Consider that day lost, as long as you get better. Every year like Giannis, I don't play on his mic. Everything I write timeless. Sometimes you gotta get dirty like Linus. If it ain't life or death, put that bullshit behind us. I do this for the real listeners and rhymers, brick dealers, old buyers, nickels and diamonds. I couldn't stop if you paid me to really keep it a stack. Hip hop is what made me. Let my mother tell it, been an MC since a baby. And I will never let this shit outage me. Think you on our level, must be stupid or you crazy. Crazy. It's that boom track. Boom track. Boom track. Boom track. This that boom track.
I made it so the non-believers had to feel me. Don't ever plan on stopping, they gon' have to kill me. Invested every dollar for what I believe in. Have no intentions on beef unless I find a reason. Head to toe is black and gold, it's that kind of season. Another crab stuck in the barrel at the bottom reaching. I'm on some other shit like fuck what y'all think. Get the paper, reinvest, the fame is just a small thing. Bitches look at niggas mugs broke soon as I walk in. Ain't no folding, ain't no spokesman, I'm standing on all 10. See, all I try to do is embrace a nigga movement. Even told a few come through the station with they music. I'm from the Ville where little niggas guns bust nowadays. You see me chillin', please don't get it fucked up. I never cared about the gossip, I just focused up. See the banner, smell the papers, and you know what's sus. Boom track. It's that boom track. My nigga Heat with that boom track. Boom track. Knock Bill on that boom track. It's that boom track. My nigga Herb with that boom track. It's that boom track. Boom track, nigga. Knock Bill. My nigga Heat. Heard you a motherfucker for this one, man. Appreciate it, my nigga. Salute to you. Boom track. Big love, bro. Already. Be more shit. Boom track. Boom track.
I had to kick him out of my studio.
Oh shit.
Little Melvin studio.
Welcome to Keep It a Stack Podcast. We are in the building tonight, yo. Happy holidays, everybody. I don't know if y'all celebrate Thanksgiving or celebrate Christmas or whatever. We just gonna say happy holidays to everybody out there. This is a pre-holiday show. You know what I mean? We know what's going on tomorrow. Hope everybody prepping their stuff up. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all making turkeys. I don't know if y'all making Cornish hens, macaroni and cheese, cabbage, mashed potatoes, gravy, whatever y'all doing, man. Keep it some people adding crab balls and shrimps and, you know what I mean, making it a little different. Everybody don't like to do the traditional same type food every year. So, you know.
Smell me.
And the crazy part is I've been hearing it and I've been listening. I've been seeing it. Everybody saying they doing this and doing that. I'm going to see y'all spreads because I'm into that. I don't care about all you niggas or all you women or whoever be hating on everybody that show they food on Thanksgiving. That's what they do, yo. Goddamn. Just be prepared for it. Or just don't get on goddamn social media that day. Because it's going to be everywhere. IG, Twitter, everybody going to show their food, going to show they, you know, what they doing and how they living right at the time. But, you know, I just wanted to say rest in peace to my homegirl, Shalonda Barnes. Her father just passed away last week. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to give like 10 seconds for her pops passing. And she's grieving right now, you know. So everybody, you know, keep her in your prayers and give her some strength. Give her a phone call, text, whatever you got to do. Inbox, DM, shout out on Facebook, any social media, anything. Just love. Just show love to somebody who's grieving at the time. Give me 10 seconds, y'all. Thank you, Jesus, for letting us wake up today and go to work and do what we had to do and get ready for this happy holiday that's coming about. My first thing I like to do is though, right, Black? Money bills.
I don't think they gave me
Money
see me
bills.
You don't?
I'm not even in the camera and shit.
You not in the camera?
Squeeze in.
I'm in it? Oh, okay, my bad.
So you're looking on Facebook.
I can't.
He's doing angles too. You don't even know what he's doing. Yo, relax. You gotta relax. Yo, the first thing I like to ask, before before we introduce our special guest, he's not even really a guest. He's really alumni. He really can't come through a few times. Like, this is not his first time here, but this is the first time I'm gonna break, his story down. He gonna break his story down rather, and then we're gonna talk about all the good things that he's doing for the community and for Baltimore City and the county and just for our brother, man, that's doing something that nobody else doing, and I just respect that, and I'm, I love what he's doing, and I'm glad that he's here. But before we get into all that, what's your mental state like, my guy?
Oh man, feeling good. Time of thanks. I'm chilling with my peoples. I feel good.
What you thankful for? Hold up, time of thanks. Okay, what you thankful for, Doug?
Life, man. Thankful to be here.
Period.
We see people going every day. I'm thankful to be here. Thankful for my family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Thankful for my daughter. Thankful, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Dave. Lil Dave.
Straight up.
Yeah.
What do you do, my guy?
Yo, what's your mental state is, my guy?
Man, just trying to, get this show on it, man. I'm good, man. I'm feeling great. This show is looking great right now. I'm gonna just be honest.
Oh,
I'm just
the
being
millennial
honest.
The millennial want to talk his talk. It looked great, huh? You got the double
I'm
joint,
just
you got the
saying.
angles, production
I'm
stepping
just
up.
saying, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, but yeah, man, taking care of some stuff, man, making some decisions, man, transitioning out some stuff. So, I'm trying to get my mind right. The mind is important, so you gotta feed it.
Talked about
you gotta
happiness.
feed it with something that's, inspire you, something that's going to help you do something, and creating, helping people, whatever you can do to just keep it moving, man. You know what I mean? It ain't always about money and all. It's just about making sure you feel good, man, healthy. That's important.
As a human
As long
being.
as I'm healthy, man, my mental state is be good.
Oh.
What about your mental state? You know what? I always wanted it because you be going around, but he never say what his mental state is.
Okay.
Like, hold up,
To catch you on.
I meant to get you.
Starting to catch you on. About time. I took y'all long enough. Now you want to ask me to.
Yo, you gotta be kidding me. Yo, you really?
Hey, yo, Buff must be at the door, yo.
Buff.
Bagwell. Can you? Yeah. But my mental state. I'm gonna tell you my mental state is actually I'm in a great space right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cliche to say that I'm just doing good. I'm doing better than everybody else. No, me, myself, I am in a great space right now. I'm in holiday spirit because this is my favorite time of the year. My birthday just passed. We just had an amazing birthday. We already celebrated that. But we're celebrating life as it comes to us every time we wake up, every second, every minute, every hour, and all that good stuff. And I'm just so appreciative, just to have people like my special guest come here and show us, what he's doing and the work that he's showing everybody and the work that he's putting in. Not just showing. See, that's another different. It's about the work that he's putting in. And I love showing interesting things like that. I love interesting stuff. That's what I'm into. And shit, waking up every day is interesting. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you done did last night. You don't know what you put in your body last night, what you ate last night, because health is wealth. And that's what we here for. We talking about that today. So you just got to be happy and go, day by day with it, yo. You could plan for the future, yo, but you got to just keep in mind, yo, you got to live righteous. You got to live righteous. And that's what I've been doing. And I'm just so happy that I've changed my life. I did a Apple turnover. In my life. And I just feel, I feel really, really blessed just to wake up and just be honored, That's just, I'm just honored. I'm just honored, yo.
So keep it a
No, for real, I'm just honored to be here, yo. I really am, yo. Like, I'm really happy to just be living. Like, I just know a lot, I don't like making stuff somber, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it's past, yo, and it's just, I'm still here at 42 years old, yo. Like, that is a blessing. When people told you, man, I ain't gonna make it, something gonna happen to him, all that shit, but I'm here. Hi. Hello. How are you? I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere. Is he right? But you know, I'm feeling great, yo. That's where my mental state is. You see, I'm all over the place. That's where I'm at. I'm everywhere. What's up? You never there. Why should I ever care? What's going
I
on?
don't know. I don't be there. I be following you. You be doing a lot. Yeah, I be like, this guy.
Man, I'm working 2 jobs, doing a podcast,
My
making
God.
albums, all kinds of shit. That's what you really want to know, my personal business?
But you know, when you're doing that though, you gotta move right. You gotta be healthy. You gotta get your rest. You gotta go to sleep. You gotta eat
Vitamins.
right. You gotta take your vitamins.
Vitamins.
You gotta jog. You gotta
Water.
You gotta walk around at least. You know what I mean?
Bananas.
You gotta do
Pause.
apples.
Apple. Yeah. You go see Moss.
All that good
All
stuff.
that shit. What you take? The berry. What's it?
Elderberry when it's
Elderberry.
rough. I mean, that's you know that's when you want to really like get some you know
Holla at now.
black seed oil daily.
See.
Look.
That's the
What we
whole
talking
point.
about?
Be here.
Yeah, fuck all that, man.
Hey, yo, give him an introduction clap type, you know what I mean? We in the building, keeping it stacked. Podcast is here. I got Farmer Nell in the building. The best farmer in Baltimore. The best, to me, from what I'm seeing.
Is that a shot?
Nah, ain't no shot, it's the truth. How you doing, Mr. Farmer Nell? How are you?
Oh man, I'm just happy to be here, man. Literally.
Literally, see, it's not a cliche. It's just,
Actually.
you had a fun little weekend, an interesting weekend, to say the least.
Oh yeah.
Well, not weekend, but you know, past couple days.
Yeah.
You just did a few things.
Definitely.
We'll get into that. I'm just, you know, happy that you made it here, and I'm glad that you came. I am honored that you came into our presence. Keeping It Stacked podcast. We welcome you with open arms.
Always.
I am your host, Heat Rock, aka the Mayor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here with a real special guest, Nell, Dominic Nell on Facebook, Nellaware on IG. You know, it's a lot of different things. He'll give y'all his socials, but I'm just giving y'all what I remember off the top. And I'm just happy that he's here, and I'm glad he made it in great spirit, great health. You know what I'm saying? Guys looking good, look like he been working out a little bit. I don't know what's going on. I think he's sizing me up, or he's sizing you up. I don't know. He look like he a little,
Nigga chilling, man.
like he a little in shape. All right, I'm just saying, he look like he a little in shape, like he, you know what I mean?
What you mean? Look what he do.
Damn.
He means he in shape.
So, my bro, my guy, my man, Farmer Nell. Where did it start from, yo? Where are you from, period? Where was you born, raised, hospital you was at, whatever you want to tell. Your origin.
West Baltimore. I'm born and raised. Sinai Hospital. Park Heights was the beginning. Then it was a journey. I spent some time in the outskirts of Philadelphia. Then the outskirts of DC. Then back to Baltimore, but more so the outskirts at that point, which was Randallstown, of course.
The R.
Then, you know, journey to Carolina, and then back, you know what I mean, to the dungeon, Penn North, where, you know.
My nigga said the dungeon. That shit is the motherfucking.
Yeah.
Goodness great. Y'all know we know who Penn North. So, but for the people who don't know what Penn North is, all right, Penn North, we could describe Penn North as probably one of the most treacherous, fastest, craziest, quickest, grimiest, cruddiest blocks on your block, wherever you from. That's
So
to describe that.
So historically, it's Pennsylvania and North Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
So North Avenue goes from east to west.
Subway station right there.
Yeah. So North Avenue is the second most traveled thoroughfare in Maryland, other than 95.
Period.
No, actually.
Yeah. Period.
So second most traveled thoroughfare daily, other than 95. This is facts.
I think 695 catching up though. That shit is. I was like, I hate.
So then,
oh my god.
So then you got Pennsylvania Avenue, which you want to know the history of America is the history of Pennsylvania Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get into that or not get into
No,
that.
we are going to get into that. We're going to get into that. All that.
So the intersection of Penn North, you know, is just an interesting, you know, neighborhood. We talking about 21217 zip code.
Mm-hmm.
So it's you know, interesting demographic. One notable thing on that corner is you have the oldest black-owned club in the United States.
Not Maryland, United States.
It was founded in 1912, and that's called the Arch Social Club. So literally, you know what I mean? So shout out.
The Art Social Club, of course.
Yeah,
where the claps at? Where's the jewels at, man?
1912.
I've been to the Art Social Club with
1912, man. So that's
they would not let you in unless you had shoes on. You cannot have no tennis shoes on, none of that.
No white tees.
No white tees. They was all. I think they started that.
They started
that.
Yeah, no.
I know, because I used to go to there.
I used to take my great grandmother there.
Yeah, see, damn nigga gangster with it.
So then we, I lived like literally 2 blocks down.
Mm-hmm.
I lived on the hypotenuse of Penn North. So Sanford Place is a little 1-block street that's diagonal. That when I step out on my front step, I literally can see North Avenue to my right. And then
as you step out.
Yeah, Pennsylvania Avenue.
It's right there. Like you're in the nucleus.
Those are the 2 strips.
You're in the mitochondria.
Yeah, the hypotenuse.
The hypotenuse.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bagwell. What it is, man. Yo, the audience, you never know who's in the audience, right? Yeah, my big bro.
Yeah, the Dwarf Master.
Buff Bagwell with the D&G's on.
Dwarf Master.
But we was getting
FSO.
we was getting into my man Nick Nell's story, you know what I'm saying? And he was explaining Pennsylvania North and how historical it is and the things that goes along with Pennsylvania and North Avenue. All right, before we go back to that, because like we gonna get into that.
And it's intersectional, so that's a segue to whatever.
Of course,
wherever you want to go with it.
We gonna dissect that whole situation. But what I want to know is when you moved to Randallstown, right? You moved to Randallstown what year?
So it was I was like a pinball. So we talking about like
niggas say a pinball, bing bing, like
yeah. So we talking about like first grade. So that would be like early 80s.
Early 80s.
Yeah. So like all right, in the 70s, I'm Labyrinth Road. That's Labyrinth Road. Park Heights.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Jewtown.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So
on the other side, where Pimlico Middle at?
Yeah, right near Northwestern. Yeah. So,
shout out to my Wildcats. Well, they ain't Northwestern no more, but yeah, shout out to Northwestern. I went there in my 9th grade year.
So then I
got Northwestern guys.
So then I got shipped out to Cheney, Pennsylvania.
Damn, you went to Cheney.
Yeah, so
that's why a lot of people went to college too, low key. A lot of sports guys.
So. Watch out. Hold
up. Oh.
Watch out a beat build. All right. So Cheney, Pennsylvania. So my folks had an acre and a half of land out there.
Okay.
So we had horses. So I was like little Tarzan. I had, running around with that's my feet stick out so much because I never wore shoes. So like literally, you know what I mean? So
see, people wouldn't know that.
So gardens and all that shit was just like, all right, I grew up.
It was nothing to you.
Yeah, like, I gotta get that, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be, animals, you know what I'm saying? We had a pool. And this is like, you know what I'm saying, black owned land. I'm not really realizing what
you got. That's
like what I'm a kid. I'm running around. I'm just running around.
Yeah, you just growing up.
Climbing trees, you know what I'm saying?
Flipping and shit, doing whatever you want to do.
Right. So now I'm back and forth because like I'm coming down here summers with my grandmother, but then I don't want to go back to Pennsylvania
because you love what the fuck's going on down
there. So now I'm spending summers in Pennsylvania, and then I don't want to go back to Baltimore.
So no,
so it wasn't until like 3rd grade was the junction point, and so 3rd grade. I went from being like a Philadelphia Eagles fan to a Redskins fan.
Whoa, I ain't know this.
To an Orioles fan.
See, I ain't know this. What is this? Keep it a stack.
So listen,
situation.
So yeah, it's keeping a stack.
It's a keep it a stack situation. I didn't know that though.
My entry level, I didn't say y'all. I said yous.
Yeah, exactly. Just me.
No, I said yous.
Yous. No, none of these motherfuckers.
Like no, I didn't say y'all.
Yous.
So yeah,
basically, you talking about the English language.
like use.
You're giving me grammar lessons.
Like where's yous going? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all going at?
Oh, that's okay.
Because that's
the way
that's
you
how
was
I grew-
talking.
That was
That's
the country shit.
That's the way.
No, that's Philly.
That's how they talk.
Oh,
yeah, that's Philly.
Okay.
So that's
So
you adapt. That's your lingo.
Pete Rose,
Pete,
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna keep it a stack. Pete Rose, these are my first athletes that
Pete Rose, God out there.
This gonna be crazy
Still
because
got his
like,
jersey too.
I was heavy Wheaties involved because that's the only cereal I could really eat.
Wheaties was the shit with the sugar. I put sugar.
So also before there was Jordan, I'm so old. Bruce Jenner was the shit to me. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Top track nigga.
I'm gonna keep it. He was the
the
cat,
one.
yeah, I mean, like I'm gonna keep it a stack.
He
stack.
was. Bruce
Like,
Jenner won the everything.
All right, so I'm naming names. Pete Rose, Bruce Jenner.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
They was those guys on the Wheaties boxes and all
Right.
that. You're right. Doug Williams came a little later. But go
yeah,
ahead.
so I'm like heavy Eagles, all that shit. So then like boom, now I'm down Rockville with my aunt.
Rockville, Maryland.
My aunt. So
My
like
sister used to live
that's
there.
Redskin country. So like the Eagles, like Eagles, nah, man, I ain't talking about Eagles down there. Like yo, so like all right, boom.
It's the same division.
So then boom, same year. This is all
That
third.
shit really make it worse.
Look, we talking about third grade. We still talking about third grade though.
But back then was Theismann and all them.
Yeah,
shit.
some third grade goes from Eagles, Phillies to Philly Fanatic. My favorite. Boom. Now I get broken
So you was
into
a
a
Cunningham
race.
jump.
Yeah. Easily.
We all was.
Easily. But what I'm saying, I'm a couple years older than you, so this was before the Cunningham era.
Yeah, this is.
You know what I'm saying?
What was the quarterback
This
before
mean Joe
Cunningham?
Green. You know what I'm saying?
What was the quarterback before Cunningham though? That's the question. Because they went through some quarterbacks right before Cunningham. They went through like 4 different quarterbacks.
Yeah, it was like the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, they was going through a lot of quarterbacks. I remember that.
They was like
Because I'm a Niners fan, so
they was.
yeah, I was a Niners fan then.
They were phony.
Yeah, they was.
You know what I'm saying? They're like Mike Quick. You
No,
know what I'm saying?
but
The
Mike
wide
Quick
receiver.
came though. That's when Reggie and them came. That's when Jerome Brown and
That's Shula cousin. Mike Quick. My son Shula cousin.
Mike Quick, nice as shit. Oh, for real? That's his cousin.
Yeah, cousin. Mike Quick, man. He played like
Mike Quick he had some good years. He had a couple
man.
good years.
We talking about that. We talking.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about none of that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no clue. But far as that, you was a Philly fan and you had to adapt to this Redskin nation.
Right.
Because that's what they just go at the Columbia and up. They Laurel and all that shit.
So real.
Rockville.
So that's
I know.
That's real short lived because like boom, I'm right back to Hernwood.
Okay.
So it's like, all right, so it's no football. You know what I'm saying? So it's still I can still be the Redskins, you know what I'm saying? Like now I'm Redskins broken, you know what I'm saying? Now Philly is no longer involved. Now but it's like all right, Hernwood. Now I finished that out. Then we talking about boom, middle school.
Middle school? 6th grade?
We talking about 6th grade.
So what school you went to?
Arlington Baptist.
Wow, you went to Arlington?
Damn.
Get the fuck out of here. That's
6th
around the
grade?
way. It's around, you know what I mean? That's off the, that's off the cuff of the Heights and Rogers and all that shit.
And that's what
Damn, you went to Arlington Baptist. That's crazy.
yeah.
You a nomad like me, yo. You was going to a lot of different shit. You was going to a lot of different.
Nah, it was so at that point I had scrambled around so much, like I said, like a pinball. Grandma was like, all right, we gotta get some structure.
Yeah, right,
You know what I'm saying?
Enough
So
of
middle
this shit,
school.
yeah.
We gotta stop.
We got
And then also like so what happened was I was a brainiac geek. But when I got to Hernwood, this the 80s, so it's like it was a lot of class clownish going on, and I wanted to be cool.
No.
So I would finish my work early, and I would be a class clown in the class. But then that kind of like affected my grandmother's situation at the school. They was already giving her a hard way to go because she was the only black school teacher
Anyway,
you know what I'm saying?
Anyway.
So it was like, all right.
You making it worse.
Yeah, so it was like, all right, even though my grades was cool, like I'm doing dumb stuff, jumping off the desk when the teacher's not looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
fun shit. Just
yeah.
having fun. You know?
But like really just trying to fit in. Really, I'm just keeping it a stack. Like just keep it a stack. Like, all right, I'm trying to fit in. Like, all right, I'm the
You the new guy in class.
Well, I'm the returning character. Like, damn, we remember you from before, but then where were you been at?
Returning character.
Yeah, the reoccurring character. Like,
Yeah, the reoccurring.
like we was in 1st grade together, but now it's 3rd grade.
Hey, hold up. Yo, what the fuck was you at the last one?
You know what I'm saying?
You came back.
Right.
Pause.
Like you never left. Still
Literally.
joking and shit.
Yeah.
The segue to that is like, all right, one of the best artists. This guy, I gotta plug it in because it's like I'm wearing his wear. Bezo. He's probably
Shout out to Bezo, my guy.
yeah. So this is, you know what I mean.
Already, man.
Bezo gig got on, but like, all right, that's Hernwood. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about those years. Like, he outside, you know what I mean, drawing like Marvel, man. I'm drawing stick figures. We talking about like I'm in first grade, he in second grade.
This nigga like this.
He's already
showing you, yeah,
Wolverine,
overlapping shit,
Spider-Man,
underlapping.
Yeah, we in grade school.
He's being an artist.
Yeah.
Like, he's like on some
I'm like,
art
all right,
shit.
he the reason why I stopped drawing. Like, all right,
Like, this nigga,
I ain't got it like that.
like, all right,
he that.
You know what I mean?
He that. You saying he that basically?
He was that then. He's still that.
Of
now.
course, Bezo is retarded. With I'm sorry, I gotta stop using that word. I'm sorry.
He's sick with it.
I'm sorry for using that word because you know I've took care of people with mental disabilities and all that, so I should know that anyway. I should know that anyway.
Keep it a step.
I gotta keep it a bang. I gotta keep it a whole thou wow. I'm sorry, I gotta stop using that word. But and my Aunt Ruru told me that. Shout out to Aunt Ruru. I love you, Aunt Ruru. You treated me great for my birthday. Kona Grill. We did, you know what I mean? It was me on Monday, that Monday. All the fun we had that weekend. Yeah, the day cat, the brunch cat was with my Aunt Ruru, my favorite aunt in the world. Now she treated me to Kona Grill. We had a great time. And she gave me a couple $. Shout out to Aunt Ruru, man. She's one of them. But, moving right along. High school years. Now, before high school years, rec football years. Did you play rec football? Was you a rec football giant? Or was you a rec football player? Or was you a rec football just guy that played it because your peoples put you in it?
So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 3. I'm not giving you 5. I'm not gonna do no medium, and I'm just gonna give you was the giant. You was the one.
Who you played for too?
We gotta get to that. I gotta see what kind of players.
Yo, this the love part because
this where it starts.
So look,
for us, it's
before I answer that question, I'm about to give information that number 95, the linebacker,
okay,
that broke white boy Steve's leg in practice. My replacement / predecessor, more or less, Eminem. So you had Nick Nell, then you had Mike Miller. God. So like he was the guy that, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to put in the position I had to play. He was also the guy that was putting the pressure on the neck of me in a position that I didn't want to play anyway. I wanted to give it to him, but then there was no other room, so I had to start. So
that's the context behind that. I get it.
So and then you got D Black, who's like, all right, while we practicing in JV, got that games, you hearing like crowds roaring like 3 and 4 times a game. And
we ain't talking about him.
And no, I gotta get to the context.
I don't want to hear about his.
I gotta get to the context. I gotta build it. I'm looking across the room.
No,
I'm going through my check downs. You know what I'm saying?
Just having fun.
I'm going through my check downs.
Black was that guy already.
Yeah, he getting 3 and 4 a game. Literally.
One of them.
We looking over like, damn, he getting it in.
Just keep scoring.
So listen, check this out. First year I played football was my first year at Randallstown. I never played rec football, ever. Like, I ain't even know, like...
So that's what we getting to.
Yeah.
You never even played rec.
Bro, I ain't know...
Another keeping a stack situation.
Bro, I'm playing my cousin in the game. We kids, like, you know, Atari. I'm picking punt, thinking that I'm doing something. You know what I'm saying?
They just throwing touchdowns and shit.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, they just scoring.
Know the game.
No,
they scoring
you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I was like, all right, the sickly child, he can't play sports, he can't do this, he can't do that. Like, all right, we can get.
I got you.
That's gonna build up into like, all right, how the farm and Nell got built. So it wasn't until like Church Lane, playing around the way.
And you said, I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna try to.
No. Breaking a few collarbones of some names I won't mention. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Spicy.
Like no actual shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, it ain't just actual. No, broken a few collarbones.
Niggas outside like, yo, you might as well try out for the team. But like, listen, we talking about raw talent at Church Lane. So when we playing on the field, I'm like,
we all did.
I'm
that.
like Adam Sandler.
It's called bone ball.
What I'm saying, I'm like Waterboy.
You're going just crazy.
All I know is you gotta go for the football.
You like,
yeah. As far as like the offensive skills and all that shit, nah, like you know what I'm saying, like
you wasn't taught that though. It ain't like you couldn't do it.
I studied it. What I'm saying, like every day, every night I would come home and watch Sports Center. Oddly enough, the first position I got put at, I started at corner.
Yeah, because you fast. They're gonna look at speed.
However, they didn't do that background check. They didn't know that I had no actual football.
Knowledge.
And listen, they trained me to be a linebacker all summer.
And then put you at corner.
They trained me to be Ray Lewis in a 52.
The whole time.
The whole summer.
They put you.
So listen, when they call out the linebackers for JV. Listen, when they call out the starting linebackers for JV, they said DeVoe, Hagan. So they had already called like the kickoff team, and the first person they called on kickoff team was Nell. So I was the gunner on the kickoff team. I was cool with that. I never played football in my life. I never played football in my life. So I was cool with the gunner. I was cool with the gunner.
Yeah. Of course.
Like I was cool with being that. So they
called the linebackers. They called some things.
No. Me and DeVoe was the linebackers all summer.
Right.
The whole time.
However, Hagan is a football animal.
Yeah, he's a whole nother nigga.
I'm not mad at Hagan. I'm not mad
Shout
at
out to Hagan, man. We got the same birthday, man.
I play man. I'm not mad at that lineup. Listen, they get over to the corner. They say Harris. They say Dominic Harris, Melvin Harris. I'm like corner. I'm like. Yo, niggas on the sideline like, yo, our defense thick and shit like, yeah. I'm like, yo, corner, like, what the fuck, yo? So I go home that night, yo, I'm watching every college game that my grandma will let me stay and watch. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, yo? Yo, funniest story, we got scrimmage City. We got scrimmage Terrence Suber and Dwight and what was my man? Dangerfield, the running back from City, man.
Damn.
I'm like, they had Terrence Suber and they had Dwight MIT Banks. So I'm the corner that has to line up on him. All they run is the option, Black. They lining the Banks up wide as a bitch. They tell me to stay close in because they running the option. Man, I'm lined up in here. I'm zoned in. I'm on him. He running me down the field, yo. I'm turning around. They running the option behind me, bro.
Coming your way.
Yeah. He running. I'm running down the field with me like, yeah. I'm like, yo. Hey, yo.
Now you putting shit in perspective. Okay.
Look, they still ain't throwing me away. They just yelling at me like, now what are you doing? Like, all right, boom. So I catch on. Look, I'm a fast learner.
Baby, okay. You learned on the game.
They got 3 plays. They got me. 3 plays. They got the fuck out me, man. But it's a scrimmage, so it's like, all right, we got like 25 plays, whatever the case may be, man. So then so now I start keying on the option. You got the pitch, man. So like, boom, Dangerfield. God. What the fuck, man? My man had gold fronts on. He got on the football. He got on gold fronts, Miller. Dangerfield. He got on gold fronts.
You got the pitch, man.
He don't got a mouthpiece. He don't have no mouthpiece, bro.
Like a grown ass man out there.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck?
Dangerfield. What, yo? So yeah, man. So I was baptized. I was baptized through fire, man. I'm talking about like I can name names. I had to go up against Brad Hoppenstein. We talking about he's 6'4", 330. So
like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they been put him on varsity. You know what I mean?
From the beginning.
Listen, anybody from the town that's watching, they know these names. Glenn Watlinson, I had to go up against him. Rock my snot box.
Damn.
Snot dangling from the face mask.
Snot box.
No, hey, Black snot dangling from the face mask.
Yeah.
He ran all the way through me. Glenn Watlinson, Ray Lewis size in high school.
Hey, what the?
That man ran a 4.3.
Clock my snot box.
You talking about breakdowns? Breakdowns. I broke down, man. That nigga broke through me.
He said break down.
You feel me? That nigga broke through me.
You thought that DB should have break
down. Yeah, man.
All right, okay.
Then look, then
Go ahead.
then you're not gonna believe junior year, man. Starting offensive guard.
Wow. You know what? You had heart.
That's what it was. And they wanted to use that.
You had that heart, man.
Also, if anybody know how Buckheads to ran, they pulled 2 guards every play.
And you gotta go.
Look, Angelo, listen,
Angelo a couple of joints.
he was right behind me and everything. And I'm like, yo, give it to Miller. I don't want this. I want to wear 42. I don't want to wear 64.
I mean, you let them neck roll.
Bro,
You had them neck.
man.
You had a neck joint.
The line looking crazy as shit. You see big ass niggas. You see this one nigga at the left guard.
Like, what the
Look, this nigga logic was, all right.
This is hilarious.
Since I'm a linebacker and I'm the hitting power was off the chain. The hitting power was 90. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Let you go,
no, the hitting power, the hit stick, you're going to cough it up.
You pulling a fast guard, getting out.
So now you, but like, so what happened was the guards we had when Angelo would get the ball, them niggas was behind him. So I was fast enough.
Right.
I was 4'4".
That's what I'm saying. You fast enough.
I was 4'4".
Get out front. Yeah.
4'4". So it's like, all right, he used that to his man. So like, boom, I'm getting the linebacker, or more importantly, I'm getting the safety. You know, that's a wrap. It makes sense.
Secondary guy.
I didn't want to wear a 64. I was, you know what I mean. So
that's your junior year.
Yeah, junior year it was cut short because I was really determined to be a running back. So I was the dummy running back in
like Lennox. Hold up. I'm sorry, Lennox. I'm sorry, but they say
you was a practice squad.
I made sure I sacrificed the defense to be on the no, like let me show you.
But that's what they call Lennox.
Nigga, let me get that.
Just give him the ball, they gonna crack the life out of it.
Nigga.
And I play JV.
Listen, I'm horsing. Yeah, me and Breeden. Nigga, I'm horsing.
You didn't give a fuck.
Nigga, I'm horsing.
You going off though? You going off in practice? Yeah.
I'm horsing. I'm getting at least 4 or 5 hard.
Showing them that you
Curtis Martin. You know what I'm saying?
Curtis
Martin. Yeah, like car. I'm not going there. Horse. You know what I mean? So look,
I love it.
You know what I mean?
We don't tell niggas like that.
I love this,
man.
The practice warrior.
Man. Adrian,
you know what I mean?
Adrian
the defense
Lesko.
be mad as shit.
Let's go.
Adrian Lesko grabs my left leg. Bill Gard stands me straight up.
Lesko.
Okay, I said it. I know Lesko. I know about Lesko.
Jerry, Derek brother, older brother, comes from the left, holds me up again. Now here comes Redhead Mike jumping over the top. Boom. They didn't blew the whistle. I done got like 7 yards on this guy.
They mad because you
I'm like, horse or whatever.
Yeah, that nigga.
Lesko's holding my leg, man. So the crowd falls back on me. My leg he's still holding my leg on the ground. Like
shit twisted.
Kink.
Yeah,
my whole shit snapped.
This some bullshit.
Yeah. So now I'm still the clown, you know what I mean? Jokey. So I get up like horse, I spike the ball and I try to walk off. I just collapse. So then I start like limping off on the crawling tip. Man, my shit was done. So I was done for the season, like 4 games in. We was right about to play Woodlawn. I was the Woodlawn offense in the practice.
Yeah, you was doing the Woodlawn.
Yeah, whatever the running back was, Omar something. But I was like, man,
look,
that wiped it out.
Look,
that wiped out the junior year.
Before we get to your 12th grade year, your senior year, I just wanted to commend you for letting everybody know your real story. A lot of people be lying. That's the whole point of Keep It a Stack podcast. We ain't here to put your skeletons out and tell us all your deeper secrets. We don't give a fuck about none of that. But when you have a past and you went through some things, you should talk about it. You should tell people about it because they can learn from that.
And it led them to where he is.
Dude, that's a learning experience.
It led him to where he is. You know?
Yeah, I'm saying, but what I'm saying is
we didn't even get to where he is now. We still got to keep him in the movie though. We got to keep him in the movie.
That's why he said I'm letting the beat.
We still on 11th grade.
First of all, it's no cat. Secondly, it's Baltimore. Thirdly, thirdly, what I'm trying to say is like all right, I name like all right, who have I known like the longest in my life that's still around that I still know now? I can name Bezo. Shout out to him for the sweat.
Shout out to Bezo again, man.
But then like
I need a hoodie, and I needed my shit.
We name it
touched up.
But T.J. Williamson.
Oh man.
What? Oh,
So what I'm saying, like I watched him my whole life. So now we go from elementary school to me pinballing around to now we're in high school. That man know I ain't play for nobody. That man knows exactly who I am. That's Miss Wright's grandson.
Oh, so you talking?
You understand what I'm saying? So like years later.
Hold up. So what we getting into? I hear what you're saying. What we getting into? T.J. Williamson did what?
What I'm saying is like, how would I lie and say I played rec for so and so?
That's what I wanted to hear you say.
Yeah, I'm saying I got a G checker coming right into. That's not my MO anyway. It's like, all right, well I did this that, and that.
You know he wants to come up here and talk with you, right?
Yeah,
we're gonna do that.
Oh, TJ.
Yeah. They're gonna have a talk. We're gonna have a real random. Look. TJ gonna be here. Nick now gonna be there. We're gonna have a talk about football, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into that right now, though.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, 12th grade year, you did what you had to do. What was your assignment for 12th grade year? What was you going to do? 12th grade
year, they had me playing outside linebacker, defensive end type demonstration.
Okay.
So my objective was to contain and rush the quarterback.
What year was this? 94?
Yeah, it's 93, 94.
This the year.
But what I'm saying, I had to play mistake-free football.
I'm Northwestern.
So I'm going to get like, all right, mistake. So this is what I mean by mistake-free.
And they asked, let me say one thing. People would ask me questions about certain years and all that. Look, I did not move out to Randallstown till 94, 95. So anything that happened before that, I don't know about. So when y'all start talking about 93 shit, 92 shit, I wasn't there. I wasn't privy.
Yeah, we got like 3 years separation.
Yeah, no, it's not. No, I'm just talking about just me. I could have been there if I lived out here. I would have went to Randallstown. I was going to Northwestern. Your senior year was in Randallstown. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I just wasn't privy to your style of.
Yeah, we missed it.
I don't know nothing about your football shit unless somebody tell me about it. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. I ain't watch it. Yeah. I ain't see it.
Yeah.
So. I was there. Yeah, so you got people that was there.
So, so we talk about
now your 12th grade year. What's going on? This is it.
Mistake-free football. Like, all right, what I mean by
mistake-free football. That's
man. Like I'm talking.
You're
about,
right. Yes.
They had me on a leash, was because I was a team captain at this point, and it was just like, all right, because I was grades high, IQ, all this other shit in school, out of school. It was like, all right. You don't expect Yo to make a mistake. So if he does, boom, Miller's coming in. And what I mean by that
it's always about Miller.
Nah, it's Miller time, literally. So listen. I'm
talking about always ready to clean up shit.
So we talking about, all right, Catonsville, Community College, Under the Lights, Woodlawn. I'm talking about we got the notorious Woodlawn Warriors. Keon Carpenter.
Was it better than
Keon Carpenter's
the next year after that?
Oh yeah, they was.
No, I think the next year after that was the best game ever. That's when TJ ran it. What, like 60 yards? Remember that shit?
It probably was.
I think that like the best game ever, but I'm not taking from that game.
So I mean,
this is a year before that though.
That's what I'm saying is like I would say the team I played against was better, and the team that came after me was better than the team I was on. So the fact that
you got to realize some of the guys were seniors.
They left.
This is a shot.
They were seniors.
Oh, the
guys that played with him, they were 11th graders. TJ and Angelo were 11th graders.
You said seniors though. Juniors.
My senior.
Going into they was seniors.
My senior year, Randallstown was a smaller.
They nice as shit now.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? My senior year, Randallstown was a smaller football team. We wasn't one of the best ones. We was 6-4, but we wasn't. Yeah, we wasn't that.
But that next year,
because we had players that was that, but we had to play out of position. Like, all right, I'm like safety, like basically, or put me at the linebacker. They had me at the defensive end. Like, it was they had some real scramble shit around. So. And this is a shot towards Miller and them and their team because Miller knows that his team, that the next year the 95 team was better than the 94 team. But the 94 and Woodlawn's team,
95 team was crazy.
right? But Woodlawn's 94 team was better than their 95
You
team.
could probably say that.
No, I can say
Yeah,
that.
you probably-
And what I'm saying is, all I know is on the Catonsville Lights that night, we scored 26 points. I don't remember what Woodlawn scored because Woodlawn did not score.
Shut the missus out.
It was 26 to nothing.
Oh, see,
I'm talking about Keon Carpenter.
Yeah,
rest in
yeah.
peace, my man. You know what I'm saying? I sacked him twice.
Of course.
What I'm saying,
Scorpio
like we
legend.
looked at that as a game. I looked at that as a game. Was like, all right, everybody's here to see Yo, and there's some people to
Of
see,
course.
and there's some people to see Angelo and TJ.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm about to go off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So you know what I'm saying? Sack, fumble, sack. But the mistake-free, go back to the mistake-free football. We talking about the first series, man. Like the second or third play of the game, he scrambles out. And we talking about and my shoulders got turned quick. We talking about a Michael Vick, Allen Iverson talent.
Yeah.
That on the field. I've played against Angelo. I've played against TJ every day. And
I tell him this all the
and
time.
you think, and
We
you
have
would
these
think,
arguments.
no, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking
Yeah, I got
towards
nothing to do
them.
with it.
I'm not speaking towards them. I'm speaking towards myself. You would think that I played against Angelo and TJ, you know, day in and day out, that would be enough for me to, you know, play a Keon Carpenter. That first series, you know what I'm saying, Yo schooled the shit out of me. So when he turned my shoulders, got like 12-yard first down, I'm running to the sideline. Number 78 is coming in. What was your number, Miller, that year? You know what I mean? And then look, my man come in and clean it up. My man cleaned everything up. And I'm sitting from the sideline like, all right, in a tough-ass position, like, all right, as a team captain, I'm like, damn, yo, really way better at me than at that position. That wasn't my position. I'm not making no excuses. But I'm like, dang. I'm like, yo, look way better at that shit. But I'm like, all right, if he's in there, that's leaving me on the sideline. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. And I'd already relinquished the guard position. I was like, I'm not playing guard my senior year. Like Miller,
Okay,
I said, I'm gonna slack off. Miller, yo, please take that. You remember that conversation, bro? Like, yo, that's your position. Like, go ahead, take that, bro. If you want it, go ahead.
Right.
I don't want that, bro.
He said, I'm not doing
You know what I mean?
this.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not wearing this
I'll
6
play
feet
tight.
going
Yeah,
down
I'll
with-
play tight end or something, man. But don't, you know what I mean? We don't pass anyway. Fuck out of here. I ain't had no hands. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just
Buckeyes
put me.
been
Just
running
let me
since
be a
Larry
guard at
Washington.
the end of the line.
Ain't no passing going on.
Yeah, let me be a guard at the end of the line. You know what I mean?
It's like, we're not passing anyway. That's
Yeah,
like you
man.
run blocking all goddamn day
Yeah,
long.
man. You respect
Pulling
my-
all day.
Yeah.
Then got complete.
Yeah, let me block down on the end.
Right, what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You got to pull. That's Saturday than the shit.
Yeah.
You got to pull off.
Yeah, man. You might as well let me run the football, man. Fuck that shit, man.
God damn.
300
They
pounds.
got
Yeah, let me run behind Miller, man. Shit.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like 16 yards.
Okay. Y'all had fun?
Yeah,
Y'all did good?
Yeah, man. We held it down. We held it down, shorty.
That's rec football for your ass. Y'all niggas don't know rec
man,
football
it was
was
the
our
best time of my
lives.
life.
High school football was our lives. High school basketball, the sports. Like,
everything.
we love sports so much. We just had that conversation with Will.
Yeah,
and you was like, nigga, I slept with my ball.
Well,
Like,
yeah, he said,
Will was looking at it like, I hate
Yeah.
He
this.
said you dreamt about your play. Fuck
Yes! I
Yo,
dreamt
yo,
of
What do you mean that
sports.
bitch?
Yo.
Man, nigga, you
Y'all,
crazy?
y'all remember the first John Maddens though? You don't
What?
remember the first?
Yeah.
You don't remember when somebody would get hurt?
Boom.
The ambulance
He's
would
on
come on
his
the
back.
field. You remember when the ambulance would come on the
What you
field?
talking about? Yes.
Hey, look. Hey,
They
Buff.
run niggas over and all that.
Buff did that
They
to
run
somebody
the whole
though.
god-
No,
yeah,
Buff
I heard-
did it.
I already know.
Buff.
I already know.
Buff broke a leg. Now the ambulance got to come on Randallstown Field.
What's going on?
No, he
Oh,
broke. No,
shit, bro.
they had to take him off the field.
Get him off the fucking field.
He was on our team.
That's happened to Amari.
This was in practice.
He's having in practice with Amari.
Oh yeah, Amari.
Yeah,
Yeah, Amari.
Kareem Cross did that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, rest in peace, Kareem.
R.I.P.
My
Kareem
God.
Cross did it.
But
Yeah.
for real, Kareem hit.
Yo,
That's
that
a hit,
motherfucker did
motherfucker.
it was either option or a sweep or some shit. Nigga, you know, Amari was fast, he
Yeah.
kind of bullet, but his hands was bad. So he was bobbing the ball like this, like trying to catch it. The nigga Kareem, we in practice, dog.
Why is you hitting
This
him?
your teammate. This motherfucker hit, you know, Kareem always had that big head with that big helmet. He came right under his shit.
Why would he hit him like
right
that?
in his fucking shit.
Damn.
Man, that boy was knocked unconscious. Yeah. They had to bring the shit down on the practice field to pick his ass up, yo. Amari still fire feeling that hit, yo. He hit the shit.
That's my nigga, Amari. Shout out to Amari. That's my guy.
He was fumbling and bumbling the ball, yo. Shit.
Damn.
Yo laid him out, so he never seen it coming.
All right. See? Yo, rec football guys.
Who does that to
high
a
school
teammate, yo?
Rec, all that football shit.
I don't got no rec stories.
But
man.
rec in high school go.
I got stories of watch niggas getting it. They don't.
No,
I remember.
No. We good. We good on that. You already told us everything you needed to tell, man. We got it. But what I want to know is, after you got out of high school and you did you go to college?
Man.
What college?
I went to North Carolina State and St. Augustine's University.
He's a black man that actually went to college, and did you fulfill your college deeds?
Nah, I didn't complete college. Just didn't.
You went to it.
I got it in for a strong minute, but I was in a dual degree program, so I was actually going to 2 colleges at once. So to make it make sense, it's like, all right, like you go to Coppin State, but then you also taking classes at Johns Hopkins.
Gotcha. I get it.
Week. So it was like a 6-year program that I got 3 years in, and created my first daughter, and just felt that at that time it was just better for me to be in Baltimore rather than North Carolina, finishing college, which. I'm cool with the decision now because that was so long ago. But at that time, well, people was like, college, you was so close.
Oh yeah, that's your daughter. It's your daughter.
So
what you gonna do?
No, absolutely. I mean, I'm not mad at the decision. And then what happened? Like, why didn't I come home and complete it? The credits weren't easily as transferable as they would be nowadays. So like, now they respect math and different credits. As back then, it was just like different curriculums, different schools, and just transferring wasn't as easy as it is now.
It was a little different.
Yeah.
A little different.
Yeah. What was your major?
So my major was civil engineering, and then I switched it to
what does that mean? What that type of major? What is that? What was you trying to go for?
The interesting part, they didn't have like an architectural engineering program. So I said like, all right, Bezo put me out of the drawing game. So I just was like, all right, I want to draft it, like design and stuff. Okay. So like civil engineering is more or less like designing like, development, neighborhoods, highways,
So neighborhood, what the fuck you mean you was building houses and shit and developments? And...
Yeah, but more so not the house itself. That would be for like an architect. But like civil engineering would be like if you're designing a town or like just a
outskirts.
Development. And then even further, like we talking about like saying buildings, everything. Yeah,
and that's
like,
the beginning.
Talking about so and that required, and it was also it was like all right, it would have been a bachelor in science and a bachelor in math. So I would have been graduating with 2 bachelor degrees. And at that point, at that time, it would have had the same value, if not more than, having a master's degree. Because it's like, all right. So more or less, it just balanced down to math. Switched my major to education with a focus in psychology.
Okay.
And so at that time, it was just like, all right, I just helped a lot of my friends get into college. Saw myself more in a mentor's role and just wanted to kind of be like a go-between. Like, all right, I saw how a lot of our friends, that people grew up with dropped the ball just because they weren't able to literally in whatever sports they were in, or just life goals because that transition between like age, 17, 18, 19 to 21, like what are you doing? So that's kind of like the basis of the work that I do today. And it started off with a lot of different, just mentoring jobs. My first job was youth counselor. You know what I'm saying? At age 14. So I feel as though I just been like a youth counselor my whole life.
That's what I wanted to get into. You know what I mean? I just wanted to understand, you know, before I go into what I got to go into, I want to know if Black got any questions before we get into what we going to get into as far as life after high school. When he told you all of college, you didn't finish.
We talked.
I didn't finish. We all didn't finish. Some of us, but you did. But what is your perspective? What is your answer for him, you know, going forward, like, after all of that?
Well, I just want to know, like, well, I don't know if you want to get into it. I want to know what led him to City Weeds and how did all that come about.
That's what's,
you know what I'm saying, and all the things you're doing. Like, where did that come from? Like, you know what I'm saying. I know you said you were kind of like a farmer as a young kid. Well, you saw that your parents lived on a big piece of land and you was outside and you was kind of like a nature kind.
I think they got that. I think they got that,
so,
Black.
I want to see.
I think they knew about the farmer and all that. I think they got it. Like they understood. They heard it.
Right. I'm saying that's what I'm still asking.
You got something different?
Were you listening?
Yeah. I've heard.
So
you listening? Or you
so
I've heard everything. He's farmer Nell. No, I'm just saying we already get that, but
yeah, we want to know after he stopped college, he had a daughter. How did he get back into that? That's the question.
Okay, so you you leading up to it?
Yeah, I did a reverse and went back. And I come forward.
Okay.
Black want to know when the transition start. He want to know when it.
You know, so from what I deciphered from the vernacular was that you know how do we get to this point now? Like, all right, City Weeds, you know, the word, you know, I guess the recognition as far as like the trophies.
And you're on North Avenue. What's the address? What's the address?
2036 West North Avenue.
2036 West North Avenue.
More recognizable as North and Pulaski.
And if you don't know about North and Pulaski, then you under a rock. But you'll figure it out.
And so, like, and that, you know, that's a part of the work, is just, you know, changing the narrative and then ultimately controlling the narrative by being on the corner, being on that corner. Because like now it hasn't been, that corner hasn't been as clean as it is. I mean, the crime level, like, there's no crime around there. Not saying oddly enough, but the people that know the narratives of it from the years preceding to this, you know, it's not just like Penn North, but see, Penn North still has, you know, is still infected. We have disinfected, you know, North and Pulaski.
Oh, see, that's exactly. So that's the whole point. Y'all disinfected. That's great that you said that. So, how did you become disinfected though? Like, yo, let me talk. Let me get my shit off. Baltimore City has been known to be treacherous. Has been known to be, you can't make it out of there. You can't do this out of there. You can't do this in there and all that. It's a lot of questions and a lot of answers also. But we don't know how to really actually make it out of Baltimore City, because it's like you got to be a basketball player. You got to be, it's like some special ass talent to just get out of there. But in my mind, in my heart, in my brain, I know it's way more to that. It's special people all the time that comes along, and we don't probably put money into them or resources behind them and stuff like that. This is what goes on in Baltimore City and a lot of other cities. It's not Baltimore, but I'm talking about my city. You're one of the guys that we've never seen do what the hell you're doing. We should just get behind it because we got behind everything else or didn't get behind everything else. When a person like you're doing what you're doing, we supposed to be behind that regardless. You see what's going on, before I'm giving you your flowers. You see what's going on? You see that? These are awards that he didn't even know he was going to get. These are awards for being a great philanthropist and, just a person that cares about our health and cares about our wealth. And the only time you can get to that wealth is if your health right. And he's always taught us how to eat and how to drink, how to do everything smart in his mind and his body, his brain. And everybody got to understand that it works for him and it works for other people that he's put on. So now I want everyone to know who you are today. You went through everything that we was just talking about. We did rec football, because if you don't talk about rec football, I don't even know who you is, man. The nigga talked about rec football. It's over. Rec football. It's over. Strong Jack. Rec football. My bad. Rec football. The nigga got awards for being. Come on, man. Explain what the hell is going on. Yo, explain where you from. What you are penetrating to the industry right now, yo. Because a lot of people don't understand, yo. You are doing everything that you're supposed to do. You monkey footing, you carning it, you underhooking, everything. You're doing everything you're supposed to do to push what you're doing. The narrative of health is wealth. What the hell is this?
Those are different tonics. That particular one is a funny sea moss elderberry. And then this one is, I call it turmerical, so it's a turmeric base. So they call it powerful potions, potent potions. You know what I mean? Also, AKA COVID killers. You know what I mean?
COVID killers.
Yeah. So,
Is that proven? They're gonna ask that. Like, if I'm purchasing this, like, do you know any people that was?
So to date, it's about 43 people that have notified me that them consuming these tonics helped them heal themselves from, the COVID situation that they had.
Okay.
And so, like, my proof would be like, all right, I'm gonna go on my DM or my inbox and show you who ordered stuff or who came to me and said, I got this going on. We talking about last year up until like the early part of this
So right
year.
now, yeah, like.
So I'm not at the liberty to do that. Like, there's a certain level of trust, and I feel as though confidentiality. Not saying that I'm a licensed, physician or anything of that nature, because that's not my goal. My goal is just to be a healer, simply, and in that, not even saying that I heal people, just that the product that I created
Healed some people.
allowed a person to help themselves heal themselves. Though that's the wording that I would use.
And that's what it's about. I mean, the whole point is like, yo, these awards is not in front of us for, yo, first and foremost, yo, we gotta give him his flowers. He has to get his flowers, because a lot of people do not do what you're doing right now. Yo, you're actually trying to teach us health as well. Health as well. It sounds like a cliche, right? It sounds like a little phrase, a paraphrase. It sounds like, but it's the actual truth.
It's reality.
Yeah.
What you say, Yacht?
Of course, I want to get a question. And first
Go ahead,
of all, I appreciate you for letting me shoot my video down your spot. That was much love. I just want to say that on record, because that was just, you ain't have to do that, man. That was just something that I was making a record. I was down there supporting you the week before. I'm like, man, let me see if he want to let me do it there. You let me do it there. You know what I'm saying? Just love off of that, strength for that. But
of course.
when did you start seeing like being healthy was cool? Because some people not have trouble with thinking this. Not saying thinking, but it's difficulty to eat health and do that. How do you make it? When did you start seeing it being cool, and when did you think that? When did you start making a real impact on it? But also, when did you also know like you was able to manufacture, get your product, and how did you get that to happen? You know what I mean? Like, how did you get that profit, that nonprofit, that to help humanity? How did you do that though? That's the thing I want.
So it wasn't like I still think that it's not even looked at. It's becoming a trend, but I don't think it's like health. You said, healthy is cool. It was more so like, it was just health based. It was you know, just me seeing the void and the lack, like the things that we didn't focus on in the community as a people, and just like over and over again, like all right, like we get so much of everything else, and then there's like a chunk of the pie that's just left out. That's kind of our fault, you know what I'm saying? That like our own responsibilities. Like we ain't talking about like, um, you know what I'm saying, the things that are, you know, the obstacles that are, you know, placed in our way. We talking about the things that we can control ourselves. Like, you know, so like not even like Black Lives Matter, like Black life matters. You know what I'm saying? So like does your life matter to you, and what does that
Black
look like?
life matters.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that.
and so, or just life matters in general. So like from that standpoint, I was real sick, a sickly child, and allergic to a lot of stuff. Like I was allergic to milk, so I ain't drink milk growing up. I ain't put milk on cereal.
Dang, for real.
I'm allergic to
You eat
nuts.
no Fruity Pebbles?
Nuts. I can eat cereal. But
Frosted Flakes?
What I'm saying, I put anything from like orange juice to 7-Up on the cereal because I didn't drink milk.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, all right, that's weird, but it's all right to me. It's like, all right,
some sugar.
I don't drink milk. You know what I'm saying? So
it was wet. Pause.
Yeah, whatever.
It was something that
you know what I mean. I put whatever I drank that was in the refrigerator.
Gotcha.
That whoever
Some
I lived with at the
people
time.
put water in their cereal. Fuck as you mean? You know how many niggas put water in their cereal?
So I'm allergic to stuff. So we talking about a very young age. I'm reading the back of boxes, seeing the ingredients. Making sure it ain't nothing.
I used to do that.
So it wasn't even a health thing. It was making sure it was something in there that wouldn't fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So
I used to just do it just to read.
As years went on, my diet was just based off of, you know what I'm saying, just stuff that was just a core that what you would call healthy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I don't eat this, I don't eat that. Or when I would go over to certain people's houses and eat whatever, that shit would tear the fur off me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, all right. So I saw at a young age that I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I see what this is. So when I got older, me understanding that wasn't hard. It was kind of like a science, you know what I'm saying? And then just learning that, then going to school down south, and they cook every part of the animal, hog, and you know what I'm saying?
You're like, what the fuck?
And so I like, that's when it really clicked. It was like, all right, I'm not eating none of this stuff.
You don't even like it. You watch how they do it.
So like in college, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my first several years, it would be like, I would have like a plate of rice, and like I would take like 3 or 4 like little dishes of the greens and the string beans, and just dump them on the rice and put hot sauce on top of it, mix it together, eat the whole plate, eat like a plate of salad, 4 slices of wheat bread, 3 glasses of water, and my dessert was a glass of iced tea.
So that shit.
And then it's like, so I would just eat.
It was like
eat
a
to
routine.
live. That was like eat to live. It was like, all right, I was full. It tasted like something I could live with.
Yeah, I like
and
it
it wasn't none of the stuff I didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
And so like, and then just kind of built from there, and then like just dealing with ups and downs of life. You know what I'm saying? Like low income, no income, poverty, things of that nature.
I think I said low income, no income.
Yeah,
damn,
poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like in real life, you know what I'm saying? Or just, you know, having to bend the light and make things work. So, the plant-based diet is actually, you know what I'm saying, cheaper than it would be if you're not buying chicken, you're not buying beef, you're not buying hot dogs, you're not buying none of this, you know what I'm saying, chicken patties and all of these things that you think that you, like, you know what I mean, half of it, like, you know what I'm saying, like
it's fucking us up. Just tell the truth.
Well, what I'm saying is like
it's making us feel like shit, act like shit, and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Plant-based people have a theory about why why people act a certain way.
It's not like I'm not here to like promote like, oh, we need to be a whole vegan planet society and things of that nature.
You talking your talk? Your truth.
What I am saying is like, all right, people like knew what the animals were eating that they ate.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you are what you eat. So it's like, all right, like nowadays, like you don't know if you're not like studying like factories or the processes or what's getting put into the animal.
It's on Netflix. You can watch it.
Or where it's coming from. Like you're not like actually going to the farm and you know they're cutting Jerry's
chopping shit off.
Cutting Jerry's neck off because it has a name. They named it like which one you want, Jerry, you want, you know, Gerald, or Jeffrey.
They for sale too.
In the you know what I'm saying? So, and that's just my theory on it. It's like, if you don't know the history or the logistics of anything that you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and you do.
You don't know what's going to happen to you.
But
you, know
you do because you was part of that situation growing up.
Yeah, just seeing it. And then, like, just seeing a lot of relatives, like, just go through a lot of health issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then learning how that could have been avoided.
Gotcha.
Like, some people just feel like, oh, you get old and just certain stuff happen to you because you're old. And it's like, all right, well, what is old? And like, all right, what is the human body has like 125 year like motor on it.
Does. It
like,
does.
At least. You know what I'm saying?
What can you do to get to
when
that?
we talking about like the society that they've made half of that 65 senior citizen, this is not, that's phenomenal to me that they could really like make it look like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how they just really, just change like, all right, well, 65 years old, now you old. And the brain doesn't fully develop until you're like 25. We talking about with brain.
You don't even know who the hell you is.
We talking about when we talking about with lacks and brain deficiencies and things that ain't shit. Most people ain't realizing who they is. Most males, black males, ain't realizing who they is until they 30.
That's real shit.
So you talking about 35 years from there is their life, and this is a good life. This is like, all right, the young black males that have surpassed you ain't gonna live to the age 21. You know that
not
theory.
about all them toxins they put in their body.
So that stuff is, you know what I mean? So
yeah, it's a whole nother world.
So yeah, I mean, I looked at all the stuff that we invest in as a people individually and collectively, and health just wasn't one of them. You know what I'm saying? I was in a coalition of black change makers. We had a forum in Philadelphia, and we broke down into 6 sectors, and one of the sectors was food justice, or food sovereignty. You know, and out of the 6 sectors, I could have probably been in like 5 of them. There was like, youth, education, entertainment, media, and all that. I do photography, videography, and you know what I'm saying? Just
Delaware.
Yeah, mediography, we can just call it that. However, I chose the food justice sector. So out of 56 black change makers, how many people was in the food sector group?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Probably not many. Right, 3.
3.
Oh, I said it right.
Yeah, out of 56 people, so I'm talking about 53 people. Other people chose other sectors, and there was only 3 of us as black change makers. That was literally, it was almost like a social experiment. You know what I'm saying? It was 3 of us was that was the only people that was focused on that. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely Squid Game. Oh,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
Squid Game's definitely in full effect.
But I'm gonna have to pause on that. I gotta take a
No, go ahead.
Break. We can segue into something else.
No, that's real shit. No, the nigga done broke down a lot of things, man. Have you been educated?
For sure. Definitely.
That's the whole point, yo. You got to be educated. You got to understand what's going on right now. We got a legend in the building. We got a person that, that's doing things that nobody else is doing that I know in Baltimore, city, county, whatever. It's Farmer Nell, man. Farmer Nell know what the hell he doing.
Hopefully leave us one of his cocktails. You know what I'm saying? We try one of them out. You know what I'm saying?
Cocktail, that's help.
Where is it? Right? I don't know.
Bring it up to this camera. Bring it up.
Oh, you can't see it?
No, just bring it right here.
No, you want to put one of the cocktails over here.
Where?
The drinks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Blizzy.
That's mixed together.
Money bills.
Turn.
That's considered a cocktail. I don't know if y'all was thinking I was saying something.
Hey, check this out. Health is wealth, man. This is stuff y'all need to be drinking right now. This shit that's gonna make you feel real good.
COVID killers.
Yeah, and it probably make you feel good in the bed too. It might make, you know what I mean? It might help you out. Like something that might help you out.
Yeah. Because I see these are things that the Jamaicans chew.
See?
That's in there. Look like those little bark things.
You already know what time it is.
Ginger root. There you go. Yep, that ginger root.
Can I ask y'all a question though? I know. I like it. Health is wealth.
I bought ginger root for
Shout out to my motherfucking guy, man. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be cursing, but my guy Nick Nell, man, Farmer Nell. He's one of them guys, man.
You
see what's going on, man?
His Grammys in this bitch.
Hey, yo, flowers are being.
Yeah, that nigga doing this.
Yo, lucky
I seen him on a Facebook. Nigga was like this. You feel me? He looked like he was on a red carpet. Yeah, he looked like he was on a red carpet. He had Grammys, had a couple, nice ladies beside him. He was like, yeah, y'all see these Grammys in my hand?
That just sounds good. That just sounds good.
Had them all up in that one.
What about them Lakers?
Oh wow!
I just want to ask. No, before we get into what we're gonna get some topics right now. We're gonna get to some sports.
Right, he was like that.
I just want to know what's going on with them Lakers.
They terrible, man.
I'm just saying because you make trades, you do all these things to get this
Melo
team.
look good, man.
Yeah, Melo look good. Melo look cool. But as a team, they don't look good together.
The squad.
As a squad, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if they got enough time to get together.
What's y'all reckon? 9 and 10?
But we
Ninth seed?
Sorry ass teams. Yeah, we lose the sorry ass squads.
Is it a figuring out thing or
I don't know.
My homeboy told me they coasting. Are they coasting?
Nah, that's too much.
I don't think they coasting. There's too much coasting.
They ain't coasting right there. No.
Do you think if they get to the playoffs, are they making noise in the playoffs? We talking about low seed. We talking about low seed.
You gotta look at the West.
We talking about 6 and under.
So you got.
We talking about 6 and under.
If you under 6,
we talking about 6 and under.
You gotta worry about
you gotta play the
Golden State and Phoenix.
You gotta play the playing game to get in the motherfucker.
Yep.
They got that shit. So you know what I'm saying?
We talking about health is wealth though. Whoever's healthy.
Yeah, true that. Don't let Clay come back.
He's coming back.
State might win it all for real.
No, Clay been doing like all kinds of full practice situations. Yeah, everything is going on with Clay right now. He's shooting all kinds of jumpers.
Okay, that's it. I like that.
I don't know, but I don't know if the Lakers can withstand what's going on right now. They're a little older, yo. They're not. They going against younger guys that's really wanting.
They're not meshing. They don't gel. You gotta look at Westbrook need the ball. Braun need the ball. Westbrook is a turnover.
What's up with Braun?
You know
he missed half the season.
Well, Braun, he had abdominal. He hurt his abdominal muscles. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
he elbowing niggas in the eye.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that shit was phony though. That nigga was face up with Braun. One nigga started grabbing
Isaiah Stewart.
He run through the
trying to kill Braun.
He ran over like 2 or 3 motherfuckers. They said you on amateur boxer though.
Man, that man was leaking.
Yo, he was. The whole time.
Yo, that man had blood in his teeth.
This shit was.
He had blood in his mouth from his eye.
No, he had blood in his mouth.
He had blood in his mouth from his eye.
Yeah, this shit was fucked up, man. Shorty said, "Yo,
man."
But
so hold up, Blizzy. Are you nervous or not? You're
that's the question.
What's going on? Are you scared? Are you scared? What is it? 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Where are you? How about that?
They're so sorry. Like,
now they so sorry.
I mean, the thing is,
1 to 10.
You don't get nervous
keep
it good. If they was good, I'm worried like, I want them to see a certain team, whatever. I'm not nervous because they sorry as shit. If they win, it's a miracle at this point. Like, there's no reason to be nervous because I don't think they're going to do anything.
See, he hedging his bets.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what he doing.
Shit.
If they win, it's a miracle. No, nigga.
No, they got
when all them niggas went there, y'all said it's over. We winning everything, right?
I did.
Okay.
It's not working.
That's all I wanted to hear.
I worked about that time when the Cowboys went and got all them niggas. They got Deion Sanders.
Yeah, I remember.
They got a whole bunch of old.
No, they won rings when they had Deion.
No, after
the Redskins.
Redskins. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Redskins.
You can't say Redskins.
My bad.
I'm sorry.
The Redskins.
The Washington football team.
When they went out and got all them names, they put all them names down.
Schneider had just came in.
They ain't do a goddamn thing.
Yeah, Deion and all that.
Yeah. So
Sean Taylor was there too. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? I remember that.
Nah, he wasn't on that team. He wasn't there yet.
He wasn't on that squad.
Yeah, they had Champ Bailey. They had Deion Sanders. They had Bruce Smith.
Yeah, they did. Older.
They had LeVar Arrington.
Everybody was in their prime. Well, he was young.
Yeah, LeVar Arrington.
I think they had Sean Taylor too that year.
No, they didn't. They ain't come yet.
You might be right.
He wasn't on that team.
I ain't gonna argue. I ain't gonna challenge.
Yeah, I don't think he had that. He wasn't there.
No, he was too young. Because Ray Lewis wasn't like Ray Lewis.
No, Ray Lewis won a. Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis was maybe in the league then.
No, it was 98, 99. 99, hell yeah. Ray Lewis came 96. Ray Lewis 96. Way before Sean Taylor.
Came with us after that.
before
that's what I'm saying.
Dion came to the
Brad Johnson was the quarterback.
to the Washington football team.
Steven Jackson was the running back.
Ray Lewis was there at 96.
Westbrook at the receiver.
Was what?
96 with Michael Jackson and Dirk Alexander and Vinny Testaverde.
Man, Deion Figures.
Bruce Smith.
Who we had Deion Figures.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens before that team is what I'm saying. Is before Bruce Smith and them in
it was
Washington. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
But Sean Taylor wasn't in the league yet.
But you got me. You got me on that.
Yeah,
I get it. But
that team did nothing. That was $100 million team.
Schneider put all that money in.
They did nothing. I used to use them on the game at first.
Yep. And you nice and shit on the game.
Now
that they update.
I used to put Champ Bailey at quarterback. That's when you could put anybody at the quarterback.
I mean, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
that's what the Rams trying to do.
It ain't about that though.
I got a game, right? Y'all he ain't equipped to the game right now because I already just told him about it. But I got a game called 5 Names. 5 Names. 5 Names. I'm gonna give you 5 names, right? And I want you to tell me one word or a brief sentence about that name that I give you. The first name I'm gonna give you is Malcolm X. You can give me one word or a brief sentence. Malcolm X. Throw the name out there. Malcolm X.
By any means necessary.
Okay, I like that. Hove. Jay-Z for people who don't know who Hove is.
Go.
Damn. See, this is the type of shit I need to hear. I like that. Go. Damn.
What else can you
Bye.
say? Nothing else to say.
Damn, nigga say
one
go.
word.
Nas.
That was strong.
Go.
Damn. All right, before we go further, that's 3 words. That's 3 names, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you give both of them the GOAT? What is that about? GOAT. First of all, when you say GOAT, that name means that's the best.
So I'm gonna counter with 2 names to you.
No, please don't do that yet. Do that after the answer. Then you can counter whatever you want to do.
All right, so
I got you.
Why would I? So the same reason
you said Hov first.
Yeah.
You said GOAT. You said Nas. GOAT.
Yeah.
Why?
So the same reason why I could say if you said Kobe, I could say GOAT. And if you said AI, I could say GOAT.
I get it. If you're gonna put it like that, I get
like,
it.
that's what I said.
I'm not gonna argue.
I'm a counter with you.
I was trying to debate with you.
It was no debate with
that. Kind of stuck me a little bit.
We can't be. Yeah.
Like if you
Who's
just
the
said,
best? Yeah.
Okay.
We talking about
I get it.
Is AI not GOAT?
GOAT.
Is Kobe not GOAT?
No, the GOAT.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like, all right, you talking about Jay-Z and Nas, like whatever you want.
I ain't know if you was gonna say GOAT though. You might have said something else.
I knew Nas was coming next, so I was like, all right.
Well, I just wanted to test you.
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey.
Freedom.
What kind of freedom? What kind of that? What kind? Freedom? What? It's a lot of different type of freedoms. What kind of freedom?
I mean, from his context, it would be it's race-based from the dynamic of the American systematic power structure. So
it's really financial freedom, but go ahead.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. So in that it was there's no way around that.
Yeah, that's what he fought for.
Right, what I'm saying, he had
money like you niggas.
Yeah, he bought he campaigned and he had his own money.
He had his own penal system all.
Yeah, he had his own. They bought a ship to go back.
He was Amazon before.
He had his own bonds.
That nigga was Amazon.
Yeah.
He was Jeff Bezos.
Now,
before, I'm trying to tell you.
So what I'm saying, but that's why I use the wordage of the American systematic power structure. So financial it becomes the prefix to the freedom. But what I'm saying, his goal was, to me, ultimately, was in fact freedom. And then like, all right, so Malcolm X, this could be another form of freedom, but it's for me it's mental. Because at that point, the brain was already locked in America from the we were talking about the you know what I'm saying the man of color at that time. Because when I say that, it's like, all right, when we came out of being referred to as colored and just black, there was a lot of Native Americans that got misappropriated in that, and just like, all right, they were just black, they were just light skinned blacks. Because now, like, so then it's like, oh, my grandmother was Indian, but it's like, all right, it's not Indian, it's Native American because Indians are from India.
Yeah, we just
They're from
talked about that
India.
with Tehran.
You know what I'm saying? So in saying that, but when people saying that, like, all right, if your grandmother, your great grandmother was this, that, and the third, then what is you? So how did you become African American if you can't really track? I'm not talking about now how you can track your ancestors. I'm talking about like I can track my lineage on one line, on one side of my family back to like 1638. You know what I'm saying? Another line like all the way to like the you know early 1800s. At least people like all right, not like. You know what I'm saying? Not no Google stuff.
Yeah, no,
but
actual.
then now I can Google, like I'll Google is like, all right, William Cooper Nell. He was an abolitionist in Boston, Massachusetts. Now you Google him like right off the break. It's like he looked like Nipsey Hussle without a mustache, like the Abraham Lincoln beard.
Dang.
So then it's like, all right, he got the namesake, and then everything that you read that he did is like, damn, you feel like I'm reading about myself in a modest way. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so, like, you know, we're looking at some of this information that you can just track by your last name.
That's a fact.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a will in order to have a son, in order to be a Wilson.
That's a
like William to a Williamson.
All
so,
that.
I mean, it's in the name, like, or Smith. Like, all right, so
they talk about that. I've read about that too.
Right, so like,
why is Will's son?
So
he was Will's son too. They say that too. He was.
Yeah. No, I mean this.
And they just put it together, and they just.
So it's literal. So it's like, all right. So then we get into like, all right, land ownership. Who own those lands? We got, you know what I'm saying? We got John Reister's. You know what I'm saying? So you get Reister's town. So when I said the history of America is the history of Pennsylvania Avenue is the history of America. Like you got Pennsylvania Avenue, but then it turns into Reisterstown Road.
And Maryland is like
they'll look.
The whole Maryland is
but then in Reisterstown it turns to Main Street.
Yep.
But then when you sink it to Pennsylvania, it's Baltimore Street in Pennsylvania. Yep. So what I'm saying, that's how
it's like royal shit. All that shit is like royal shit.
That's how the slaves got to the plantations.
St. Anne's,
because Lexington Market is where they were sold at. So they was taking up Green Street, which is basically still Pennsylvania Avenue. It's called Pennsylvania Avenue because it goes to Pennsylvania. Why it's called Reisterstown Road is because John Reister bought all the land in between Baltimore and Pennsylvania.
See how I come back in the full circle?
Then he was able to sell it to the Randalls. That was from England.
And that's why they
Randallstown. You know what I'm saying? Like, so then you got like, you had the Pike. The Pike was growing, like, so the end of the Pike, they made a Ville. Pikesville. You know what I'm saying? Like this Winans Road, Winans. We talking about O'Donnell. We talking about Enoch Pratt.
All that.
These early dudes that came to America.
Evanston.
Yeah.
Avenue. Like we can.
The Constellation brought more heroin to Baltimore City than Lil Melvin could ever touch.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talking about the Constellation. That's why it's so great down the harbor. We talking about Columbus, O'Donnell, and O'Donnell Street.
Yep. O'Donnell Heights.
They brought the Cantonese over here, and they brought the heroin and the opium with them. So and they made a small little area on the water with small ass houses, like where the Cantonese people live. It's called Canton now.
Damn. Look. Hey yo, check this out, man.
Hold on, we're gonna keep it as stat. We're gonna stop it right, niggas. That was
we deep in the abyss right now. All I want to do is give flowers to one of the guys, man, to one of the best that's doing it right now, man. This guy, philanthropy work is unreal, man. The stuff that he's teaching us and the knowledge that he's giving us is unreal, man. Y'all need to just check him out, man. what is your socials before we get out of here and do whatever we about to do after this? What is your socials?
So Instagram, we got Nellaware. That's Nellaware. Facebook, it's Farmer Nell. Also got City Weeds and Be More Green. I don't think there's any room on the actual Dominic Nell page. They give you a little limit on there. Mm-hmm. My website is cityweedsbaltimore.com. That's pretty much it. Want to shout out my man Jarrell Wilson for my kids, man. Like a lot of that journey I was talking about. Yeah, he was on me like, a good 20 years out of that 30 years, like directly on that journey, if not the whole 30 years. So I shout out my bro while I'm here.
Sure, we ain't gonna just get out of here just yet, yo. You know what I mean? I'm gonna ask Black before we get out of here. I just want to ask him, what's up with them Lakers, yo? What's going on, yo?
Again?
Yeah, just gotta do it one more time. What's up with Bron? I love Bron. I'm a Bron fan, but
it's a long season, man.
He act like Bron still like.
So
he old,
if you look at him, names on paper.
Old, yo.
Look at them names on paper, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what he's going off of. He willing to bet whatever.
Yeah, it's a marathon,
he got the brighter shades on. He ready to bet.
So he's on the potential of them. Like the biggest potential is an all-star team. At the potential of it.
It looks good.
You know what I'm saying? They all play at 80%. They all play at 80% of their.
Bro, you like shit.
Let's see what we look like after.
What I'm saying is like you got Westbrook. So you really can't. Him and LeBron on the court to get like, all right, he takes the place of that. So it's like, all right, LeBron just needs to go into a scoring mode at that point.
See, that's why I personally think.
So what's going to happen?
I personally think that Westbrook need to come off the bench as a six man. Let Bron come and run the show. Let Westbrook come off the bench and he can do all his shit. When Bron don't play, he give you 31, blah blah blah.
He went crazy.
That's what I said.
They don't need to play together. You know what I'm saying?
That's not gonna win the championship.
Nah, bro.
Why not?
Let
him come off as the six man.
You know what's gonna win the championship, bro? Like the reverse of that, LeBron need to come off the bench.
Whoa! Look.
That's wrong.
That don't mean nothing though. It's Bron. You go win a chip or you want to look good.
And then Bron gotta finish.
Yo, let Westbrook. So when Westbrook starts,
it don't matter about finishing.
We talking about starting. We talking about minutes. We talking about starting. Starting the minutes.
Older. He can sit down early.
Hey, yeah.
Let him sit down first and let him come on.
Hey, yo, keep it a pow wow, man.
Hitting out, we good?
Hey, yo, holla at you when I smile at you.
Let the Bron sit.
We out of here,
We'll
man.
revisit this later, man. Later. You know?
Oh, we gonna talk about this tonight. Uh-oh, here you go.
This is what they want right here. Yeah, Get 'em. Yeah. Whether cocky or conceited, they doubt me, then they believe it. Soon as my verse is completed, my opposition deleted. My grind has been repeated and growing fast as a fetus. I'm chasing legal success while the thugs is blasting the heaters. Leaving my kids with nothing, I ain't having it, yo. Imagine me full, I give you that immaculate flow. Come off, math, love women, I'm too classy for hoes. Spring season, green horse on the lavender low. They love branches, avoid east. Haters should avoid yes. Niggas talking slick to they chicks, but they avoid me. Bitch, I'm on your mind when I'm out of your sight. But I get rowdy and fight, y'all the cavalry types. I can't relate to the frail. Niggas hate cause they fail, but I saw weight to prevail and was praying for bells. I spit steam with 16, your women always listening. You gotta be God to build something stronger than this team.
Wanna get your thoughts through? Need to watch who you talking to. Niggas get around weed, that should get you a walkthrough. Put the tool in your tongue, never pick who you talking to. You know what I mean? Cause bullets cut better than Wolverine. Cocky, I might sing, but I'm just too sharp. Like my table game, I chop and make it 2 parts. Call me magician, cause when it disappears, I bring it back. All of a sudden, 2 look like 3. Made an extra stack. Riding in my extra whip, ducking out my second bitch. Give her a little, but she complain and want some extra shit. I know you ain't fly, baby. What you see is excellence. Pirelli's on the wheels, make your Honda seem irrelevant. Yeah, I look innocent, but stinging like a jellyfish. Double G, sitting by the belly, mattress on the kick. 40 on my waist, can't wait to put 40 on my wrist. All we want is reward, give a fuck about risk. Me and he, you know we Nas and Jigga on this shit. You gon' feel us through the on the hip. One blow will put a hole in your head, straight through your lip. Old school, Mr. Henny and Zay, now take a sip. Couple stacks ain't nothing to me. Let's take a trip. Since beepers and Motorola flip phones, I've been the shit. Not bricks, but 8 flips. I'm comfy, that's cocky shit. Pay attention if I had to come back. I'm stalking shit. Confident.
So emotionless, like fuck what you feel. Ain't no coaching this, just pass me the pill. And like Kobe, I'ma score on the real. Talking metaphors and balls, but still, my life is hardcore for real. Long metal, nigga, caps to get peeled. We sippin' Amaretto after the pill. I'm high enough now, pass me the steel. Talk shit, that's how you get killed. We talk shit, cause we did it for real. Buried tones while I'm packing the pills. Trying to tell my little niggas to chill. I'm just a grown ass nigga with bills. You don't believe me, check the record for real. Nah, chill, cause these suckers will squill. I'm just a rapping ass nigga with skills. Spit that shit to make you say ill. It ain't nothing cause I been had a deal. I'm on the grind trying to get me a meal. I'm on the road to the riches for real. Grab a light and hit the gas and I peel. So if you want it, you can get it for real. But I'm taxing like the government still. You gotta pay me or that ass to get killed. I got it, heat and narcotics. All the haters love me cause I'm too cocky.
Hard to trust now, feel like everything's a bust down. Most my life, mommy struggle, she ain't got a fuss now. From a tough town, only 9 when they bust rounds. About to touch ground, only 12 when they touch pounds. Grass so loud, hey you shouldn't making hush sounds. Cash so foul, every minute break a touchdown. Me I'm on some new shit, catch me on a cruise ship. Truth be told, should've been rich since the boost flip. Never had a loose slip, slick with the pool sit. Yes I love them thick so you can keep the toothpick. Be careful on who you shake hands